Assalamu alaikum students, additional mathematics 4037. I am solving question number 9 of exercise 5.4. It is on page number 92 from your additional mathematics book. I am solving this question on the request of one of my students. And this question is a bit tricky, so I decided to solve it and make a video on this question so that all my students can find this question and they can use this video to clear their concepts furthermore. Question number 9, I have written the question in front of you. This is exercise 5.4 and in whole exercise we are solving cubic polynomials, and before solving we have to factorize them, and after making factors we solve them one by one by equating them with 0. We know that solving means we have to find the value of x, so we have to factorize them first, and we discussed that there is a different method of factorization because middle term breaking method or the common method does not apply every time on these type of polynomials. So we used a different method of finding the first factor by the hidden trial method, and then we use the comparing coefficient methods and the synthetic division method to further find the factors, and then we equate them one by one equals to 0 to find the values of x. In this question we will be doing the same. I have written the question. The question is, I have f of x is equals to 2x cube plus ax square minus 7a square x minus 6a cube. This is the given polynomial. And the question is asking us two things. The first thing is that the question has given us two divisors, x minus a and x plus a. And it is asking that whether x minus a or x plus a is a factor of this polynomial or not. This is the first part, and in the second part we have to solve this polynomial and we have to find the roots, or in other words we can say that we have to find the value of x, but the values of x will be in terms of a, since we don't have to find the value of a, or we cannot find the value of a in this question. So we have two parts. The first part we have to determine x minus a or x plus a is a factor of this polynomial or not, and in the other part we have to solve it. So we are starting with the first part, and since we have to decide whether this is a factor or not, so we will be revising or we will be using the factor theorem. The factor theorem says that whenever a divisor is given to you and you have to identify that is it a factor or not, so what you do, you just equate it with 0 and you find the value of x, and when x minus a will be equals to 0, the value of x will be a. And when I have the value of x, what will I do? I will just put back this value in the given polynomial and see whether the remainder is coming out to be 0 or not. If the remainder is coming out to be 0, then this is a factor, and if it is not coming out to be 0, then it is not a factor. So I have x is equals to a, so I will put x is equals to a in this polynomial. So I will start off with the first term. The first term is a, the first term is 2, and I will put x is equals to a, so this will become 2a cube. And the next term is plus, and I have a already, and then a square, and then x square, sorry. So I will put x is equals to a, so it will become a square, and a square multiplied with a will become a cube. And the next term is 7a square x, so I am putting x equals to a, so there will again be a cube, so this will be minus 7a cube. And the last term is minus 6a cube, so it will be minus 6a cube since there is no x. So this is 2a cube plus a cube will be 3a cube, and this minus and minus 7a cube and minus 6a cube will give me minus 13. 7 plus 6 is 13, so I will add them, and this will be minus 13a cube, and this will be minus 10a cube, which is not equal to 0. So I can say that this divisor is not a factor of this polynomial since the remainder is not coming out to be 0. Now I will check it with x plus a. X plus a will be equals to 0, and the value of x will be equals to minus a. And now I will put this value of x in the polynomial, starting with the first term. The first term is 2a cube and now 2x cube. So I have x equals to minus a. So when minus a cube and this will be minus, and this will be a cube. Moving on to the next term, this will again be positive since it is x square. So I will put x is equal to minus a. So minus a square will be a square. A square multiplied by a will be a cube. So I will write a cube. And then again minus 7a square x. When I will put minus a in the place of x, so minus minus will become positive. So this will again be 7a cube. And the last term is minus 6a cube. So I will write it as it is. And now I can see that there is minus 6a cube and minus 2a cube will become minus 8a cube, and plus a cube and plus 7a cube will become plus 8a cube, which is coming out to be 0 because they will both cancel out and my answer will be 0. So I can say that since the remainder is coming out to be 0, x plus a is a factor of this given polynomial, which is a cubic polynomial. So that was the factor theorem, and we did exercise 5.3 on this concept. Since the remainder is coming out to be 0, so x plus a is the factor. I can write it down like this. I have solved the first part. The first part was asking me to check whether x plus a or x minus a is a factor or not. So I used the factor theorem to solve this part. What did I did? I just equated with 0, find the value of x, and then put back this value of x into the polynomial and see whether the remainder is coming out to be 0 or not. If the remainder is coming out to be 0, then we can say that it is a factor. If it is not coming out to be 0, then we can say that it is not a factor. So now I have a factor x plus a. I know that x plus a is a factor of this polynomial, and I have to find the remaining factors. Since I have to solve it, so before solving I have to factorize it. So I told you in the previous video that if I have a factor and I have to find the remaining factors, I use syntactic division to find the remaining factors because I find that method easy, and I will be using the same syntactic division or the long division method, you can say. So this is x plus a, and I will write the given polynomial inside 2x cube plus ax square and minus 7a square x and minus 6a cube. This is the given polynomial, and I have to find the remaining factors. One factor has been given to me, that is the linear factor x plus a. So I have to find the quadratic factor. So I will start off with the first term. This is x and this is 2x cube. So I have to make x 2x cube. So there is 1x and there are 3x. So I have to multiply it with x square in order to make it x cube. And then since 2 is also missing, so I have to write 2 as well. So when 2x square will be multiplied with x, it will give me 2x cube. And when 2x square will be multiplied with a, this will give me plus 2ax square. This is the method of syntactic division, the same method which we use in normal division. And now I have to subtract it. I will minus it. In order to subtract it, I have to change the sign. This is positive, so this will become negative. And this is again positive, it will become negative. This will be cancelled out, and plus minus minus, and I will get minus ax square. And now I will copy this one term. This will be minus 7a square x. And now I will again start. Now I have minus ax square and this is a. So since there is minus, so I have to put a minus as well. And there are 2x over here and there is 1x. So a is also missing. So I will multiply it with ax. When it will be multiplied with minus ax, it will become minus ax square. And when minus ax will be multiplied with plus a, minus plus minus, and this will be a square x. Again I have to subtract it, so I will draw a line like this, and this is negative, so I have to change the sign. This will become positive, this is negative, this will again become positive, and this will get cancelled out, and this will become minus 6a square x. One last term which I will copy down. This is minus 6a cube, so I will copy it down as it is, minus 6a cube. And now again I have to try one more time. This is minus 6a square x and this is only x. So I have to multiply it with minus 6a square. So I will write minus 6a square at the top, and now I will multiply it with x to get minus 6a square x. And when this minus 6a square will be multiplied with plus a, minus plus will be minus and it will become 6a cube. So again I have to multiply, or I have to subtract it. So I will just change the sign. This will become positive and this will also become positive. This will cancel out, this will cancel out as well. So I have nothing in the remainder and I have nothing to copy. So this is my second quadratic factor. So since I have successfully factorized my given polynomial, so now it's time for me to solve it. And before solving, I will write it like this: x plus a, bracket close. This is the linear factor, and the other factor which I have found out by using syntactic division was 2x square minus ax, and this is minus 6a square. This is the quadratic factor, so I have to factorize it in order to break it down further. And don't forget to write equals to 0 because this is the second part and I have to solve it. I have to find the value of x in terms of a. So I will just now start out with the middle term breaking method, and I will just multiply the corners to see what number is required. This is 2x square and this is minus 6a square, so 6 and 2 is 12. So I know that there are two numbers which on multiplication give me 12, on addition and subtraction give me 1. So I am going for that. 3 multiplied by 4. Since the middle term is negative, so I will be giving the bigger factor the sign of negative 4ax, and then the other will be given as positive plus 3ax, and the remaining term will be copied as it is, minus 6a square equals to 0. And now I have broken down my middle term into two. I have to pair them up, first two, last two, and I have to take something common. There are common. I will write the linear factor as it is, x plus a, and I can see that there is common 2. I can take 2x common and I can also take x as common. So 2x can be taken out as common. So this will be x, and negative sign 2 times 2 is 4, so it will be 2. X is taken out common, so a will only remain inside the bracket. And I can take plus as common. I can see 3, so I can take 3, and then again a is common, so x will be the remaining, and negative sign 3 times 2 is 6, and since I have taken one a as common, so one a will remain inside the bracket, equals to 0. Since both the brackets are same, so I have applied the method correctly. So now I just have to take the bracket as common. This will be as it is, x plus a, bracket close. I am taking x minus 2 as common, so the other remaining things will get inside the bracket as well. So this will be 2x plus 3a, and bracket close equals to 0. So finally I have got the three factors, and now I have to solve them, and I will now put each equals to 0 and find the value of x in terms of a. So first of all I will put x plus a equals to 0, and the value of x is coming out to be, this is positive a when it will go on the other side. So the first value of x is minus a, and the second bracket is x minus 2a. So I will again put this equals to 0, x minus 2a equals to 0. So this minus 2a will go on the other side, and the value of x is coming out to be positive 2a. And it's time for the last bracket, that is 2x plus 3a. And when I will put 2x plus 3a equals to 0, the value of x is coming out to be, this is positive 3a. When it will go on the other side, it will become minus 3a. And since 2 is being multiplied, it will go on the other side and get divided. So the last value is coming out to be minus 3a upon 2. So these are the three roots. These are the three values of x in terms of a, which we have to find out. So we did two things in this question. The first thing was we checked whether x minus a or x plus a is a factor or not. X minus a, when on putting equals to 0, the value of x is coming out to be a, and when we put that value into the polynomial, the remainder was not 0, so we say that x minus a is not a factor. And we did the same with x plus a, and on putting x is equals to minus a in the polynomial, the remainder was 0, so this is a factor. And since we have to find the remaining factors, I told you when I have one factor and I have to find the other factors, I use synthetic division or the long division, because it gives us the answer easily and I know how to do long division. So I did that. I applied the long division method and I find out the remaining factors. One is the linear and the other one is the quadratic. And since I know that this is a quadratic function, this is a quadratic expression, so I will factorize it by using middle term breaking method. Applied the middle term breaking method and I solved it, found out the three factors, and since I have to solve it, I put each bracket equals to 0 one by one and find out the three values of